Fallen Jedi Exar Kun was the apprentice of famed Jedi Battlemaster Vodosiask Boss, and was easily his greatest student. However, he quickly developed an obsession for the dark side of the Force and the teachings of the Sith. Tutored by the spirit of Freed Nad, Exar Kun was led to Korriban, and where he faced tests from the fallen Sith Lords. Kun quickly fell to the dark side and began to instigate events to establish himself as the undisputed Dark Lord of the Sith. After a long duel with fellow fallen Jedi Ulic Qel-Droma, Exar Kun was named Dark Lord of the Sith by the spirit of Marker Ragnos, and Qel-Droma became his apprentice. Uniting their armies of Krath and Masasi, Kun and Qel-Droma instigated the Great Sith War. Kun led the Sith to multiple victories, slaying such powerful Jedi Masters such as Odan and Vodo Boss, before being betrayed by Qel-Droma. Kun quickly returned to Yavin 4, where he began a ritual drawing on the life force of his many followers to become a Sith spirit. The Jedi ultimately sealed Exar Kun's spirits within the temples of Yavin 4 until the establishment of Luke Skywalker's Jedi Praxium awakened him. When he began terrorizing the establishment, the Jedi fought back, and Exar Kun was finally vanquished. An Iridonian Zabrak taking on by the chairman of the intergalactic banking clan Higo Damask, Darth Maul was the Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious, and would oftenly operate as his own personal assassin, slaying such notable Jedi such as Anin Bandara and Cialo Ermanka. In 32 BBY, Maul was involved in the Naboo crisis and faced Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn along with his student Obi-Wan Kenobi. Upon slaying Jinn, Maul was cut in half by Kenobi. Hey guys, Mandalore the Maximum here, uploading my third versus video and final video for the year. This matchup was possibly the most requested one all over the internet, next to Darth Malgus vs. Darth Vader. But since none of the members of the forecast nor any other YouTuber have done it, I decided to do it myself. I simply want to clarify a few things. First, I will not be drawing references to Maul's appearances in TCW. And second, for this matchup, I will be using the exact same revised format that Jen Sarai employed in Chaos Endurak vs. Sora Bulk, and later again in Warp Null vs. the Crook, laying out each section in order of relevance, and with a martial arts breakdown coming last, and the conclusion for that section being worked into the verdict. Part of the reason because, as was the case with both videos, both combatants involved are dedicated martial artists and swordsmen, with the final decision of the battle being by their skills in that area, all other factors being secondary. So without further delay, I present for your approval and in answer to your requests, Exar Kun vs. Darth Maul. Let's begin. Exar Kun was a human male, likely in his early 20s. He displayed a great deal of physical strength, though this was likely due to force-based physical augmentation. However, he did not take physical injury quite well. Darth Maul was a Zabraki male, likely in the exact same age group as Exar Kun. Naturally, Zabraks were tougher than humans, though Maul had an extremely high pain threshold, to the point that he was able to resist torrents of force lightning. This one's no contest. Darth Maul's species is naturally tougher than Kun's, and Maul can take much more punishment than Kun. Darth Maul gets the edge. Exar Kun was easily a master of the dark side, displaying a variety of force abilities, both conventional and unorthodox. His telekinetic abilities were nothing short of overwhelming, to the point that he was able to create such powerful bursts of energy they were able to cause damage. He has been observed employing the Force Sight as well as Force-based levitation. And while Kun was capable of Force Lightning, he never actually used it. Instead, he relied on the obscure energy known as Force Blast, though he was only capable of using this when aided by his gauntlets. However, Exar Kun's true trump card is his knowledge of Sith sorcery. Possibly his most notable feats include the technique he used to kill Odin as well as the Sith ritual that he used before he was defeated. Though he was primarily a lightsaber duelist, Darth Maul's Force abilities were extremely considerable. Simply put, he has used Force speed to thrash his enemies about. He has also been observing using the telekinetic strangulation for both torture and murder, though as mentioned before, he was primarily a lightsaber duelist. I'm not even gonna bother with this one. Darth Maul was more of a lightsaber duelist than he was a Force wielder, and Exar Kun was more open to use his Force abilities. Exar Kun gets the edge. Exar Kun was the first wielder of a saber staff in galactic history. Though there have been more conventional users of this type of weapon, ranging from Bastila Shan to Darth Maul himself, Exar Kun's lightsaber design remained unique. It was an archaic saber staff following the customs of Sith tradition. Exar Kun's lightsaber employed a single blue-hued Adagan crystal as the focusing lens. Darth Maul built his lightsaber out of necessity following his fight with Ciolo Ermaka. Based on the design of the Bane's Heart lightsaber employed by Darth Zana, Darth Maul's lightsaber was a saber staff which employed a pair of power cells and 2 emitters, and utilized a set of 4 red-hued synthetic crystals as the focusing lenses. However, Maul was still limited by the deficiencies of wielding a saber staff. First, having to keep both hands on the hilt, which gave him less maneuverability, and second, a larger hilt which would indicate a greater target. Much like with Force abilities, I don't even have to address this one. Darth Maul's lightsaber is standard, whereas Exar Kun's lightsaber is unique. Exar Kun gets the edge. Exar Kun was a lightsaber prodigy since he was very young, and he considered himself to be the greatest duelist in the galaxy, his only equal being Ulic Qel-Droma. Exar Kun's chosen martial art discipline was Naiman, the 6th form of lightsaber combat, a jack-of-all-trades fighting style that borrowed elements from the 5 previous forms and also incorporated Force-based telekinetic strikes into its sequences. A core element of the style, even though Exar Kun has never observed doing so. Naiman also acted as a gateway for Jarkai dual-blade fencing, something Kun had obvious specialization in. When fighting offensively, Kun was unpredictable and randomized. Serving as Darth Sidious's personal assassin, Darth Maul chose to specialize in a variety of lightsaber disciplines. He specialized in Naiman, the 6th form of lightsaber combat. Once again, a jack-of-all-trades fighting style that incorporated elements from the 5 previous forms, as well as Force-based elements into its sequences. As mentioned before, Naiman acted as a gateway for Jarkai dual-blade fencing, something Maul had obvious specialization in, though he was capable of using the blade. Maul also chose to specialize in Juya, the 7th form of lightsaber combat, a hard-paced, aggressive style that intensified offensive maneuvers above everything else. Maul was also a specialist in the Terraskaze style. Primarily designed for non-Force users, Terraskaze was a pure unarmed martial arts discipline, and employed for engaging Force wielders. Maul's practice of terraskaze was primarily incorporating on fight into his lightsaber sequences. While Exar Kun displays a great deal of physical ability, Darth Maul soundly outperforms him in this area. Darth Maul's force abilities are more basic, whereas Kun's abilities are more unorthodox. And by comparison, Darth Maul's lightsaber is standard compared to Exar Kun's lightsaber. What it ultimately comes down to is their skills as martial artists. I believe a fight between these two would play out in a similar fashion to the Mustafar duel, with Kun filling in for Vader and Maul, funny enough, filling in for Kenobi. The fight between these two would be long and gruesome. Kun would come in as the attacker and Maul would assume the role of the defender. They would thrash at each other with their own abilities. However, I do feel that Maul would ultimately be able to outmaneuver Kun, and Kun would be cut down within seconds. On the whole, while this matchup was pretty fun to do, all good things must come to an end. And at the end of the day, I feel that Maul comes out with a better hand. I declare Darth Maul the winner. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this matchup. Yes, it's finally here, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe, leave comments below for future matchups, and once again, I would ask that you keep things civil, guys. This is just my opinion, no one else's. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next year. Merry Christmas.